provided by freeconferencecall.com. Please enter your access code followed by the pound or hash sign. You entered 86157. If it is correct, press 1. There is one other participant. Please announce yourself.
Good evening.
Oh, good evening. Hey, Brother Tom, how you doing?
I'm well. How are you, sir?
Great. How you doing today? Had a good day today?
Yeah, pretty good day. How about you?
Good.
Good.
Hey, Father,
Hey.
Stephen, how you doing her? But also on the line, Brother Tom, I have not very cool. I'm not sure if he's joining us tonight, but we do have a big prayer on the line, Brother Tom, going on it. And
Okay.
if I right.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Over us, our families, our community, all the Lord and our praise. But very often,
Yes.
but your business is church business, not our own individual business, or not just agenda, but it's your agenda. Father, you may be able to better serve your people and the greater how you go back to church. That's the my path to our church. Why? Reverend Mama, family, Deacons, and family, and all that you're doing in our lives, we can supply higher needs for your riches, Lord. Thank you, God, for place of guidance, direction, and our meeting tonight. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
And I saw your link. I guess I don't see anything. It just said watch this video on YouTube. That's how that should.
If you click on that link, it should have taken you to a page on my website called Mr. Farmer's Class.
Okay. Now I'm trying to get there. Yeah, then it pulled up. It said watch this video on
And then in the middle of the page, it should say live training. And then there should be a YouTube video, I guess, kind of embedded on the page. Right. So if you click on that link, or if you click on that play button, then you should see a little cartoon version of me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So that if you see that, then you're in the right place. Yeah. So if you see the cartoon version of me, then in the bottom left of that, it should say, if you click the play, it should say live.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're in the right place. That's where I'll be showing my screen for you all to see in terms of me providing support with what you all are trying to do with the Deacons ministry documents. You can't actually, you can turn if you can hear me, you can turn your well, the thing is I need to be able to hear you. You can hear me, but so just turn your volume down on your computer, because then I can't hear you. Yeah, I have it like on a Go ahead, Deacon Stevens. Okay. Okay.
And of course, the first person that pops up is Mr. Trump.
Of course.
He's everywhere. He's everywhere. And get around. So true. We need to have that email account for the Deacons, Reverend Mom.
If you have the login information handy, because if it's okay for this purpose, if I can log into it on my end, and that way I can, I don't know if that's okay, but it would just be,
Yeah, that's fine.
be
That's
easier.
fine. I'm just trying to figure out if it's right path. Not had such a thing. I think I know what the difference is.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll try.
I just try to get it back involved. All right, I see the cartoon up here. You can go to live training.
Yeah, if you see the live cartoon of me, you're in the right place. Because in a moment, I'm going to change it to where you'll see my screen. Okay, let's see. Share. Okay, so you okay? You're able to log in. So if here you go. So it may be slightly delayed a little bit, but in a moment, you're going to see a Google screen on instead of the cartoon. Come on. Okay, there it goes.
While we wait. I was just wanting to say something. While we're waiting for the process to come up, one of our goals is to have when we can get our report, a monthly report, accessible online for the brothers, like a treasury report, any documents that we put out, not get away from hard copy. There's going to be a few brothers who may not have access to a computer, but then we want to try to move eventually to getting everything on a. I'm not sure what Deacons Steve, where we go, is it I mean, not an app, but is it a Deacon Gmail account, or is it the Greater Potty Grove .org account, where we can put that information at, for the brothers to go in and get it. I'm not sure where.
Okay. Well, so I think someone's volume.
Yeah, I just turned it down.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So. Go ahead. No, I was just going to say to that end, Deacon Herman, I know we tossed around the idea of the QR code and attaching documents to that. One thing that could help to extend that or make it simpler to have all of your documents is having a since you have a Gmail account, within that account is having a folder that your documents are placed in, and having a link, what's called a short link or an easy to type in link, where your deacons and the deaconess or whomever will be able to just type that link in, and anytime documents are put in there, they will be able to see they wouldn't be able to make any changes, but they would just be able to see and download and print off any documents that are needed.
That's what I think we want to get the Deacon statement. That's what we want. Yes, exactly. We have open 365 department. So the question comes, do we have to scan those documents? And this is no other way to get them in or file, but scan them and then put them in a file folder. Right?
So when you say scan, these are documents that are hard copies?
both. We have things that we have to generate a report that we generate monthly. And then we get hard copies from pastor, trustee ministry, wherever we get them from. And we have a hard file of those documents as well. So it's kind of a twofold kind of thing.
Okay. Well, if it's a hard copy document that you're receiving, unfortunately, yes, they will have to be scanned unless they can be requested in electronic format as a PDF. If they're being printed at the church, I'm sure there's an electronic PDF version of it somewhere. But if not, then unfortunately they would have to be scanned. But
Okay.
mhm.
So the same part secretary was in it on a electronic format for we can talk about things like 2075 as well.
Mhm.
But right now, the most important thing is the report. Sometimes you have 70 pages of extra funds, 35 pages of report documents on a monthly basis.
Mhm. I understand.
With a QR code, that's great. Yeah. Quick on it, got the report.
Okay. So with that, and I know you say you're using Office 365. And with Office 365, that's through your greaterpinegrove.org account. And do you have a lot of documents currently stored there, or you just have some?
Done. We got all these probably 2 years ago,
Mhm.
and probably have very limited, probably more videos of our archives than anything. That's what we use to document our reporting at that point.
Okay.
These videos are out there, so probably the correspondence that we have, supposed to be able to correspond with each other.
Okay. Are you all exclusive to using that method of Office 365, or is sharing with you the way through Google to be able to to make it efficient? Is that okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Either way, it doesn't make a difference.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll share with you I'll share with you Google, which you have on your screen now, as a way to be able to, through Google's online storage space, which is called Google Drive. Office 365 has their own version called OneDrive. I found, I guess I use Google more often, so it's more user friendly because I use it regularly, but it's really easy to use to upload documents, large and small. And instead of having to get a link to each document, then you can just get a link to the folder. And that link can be placed on any document. You can send that link out through your Remind. It's a short, small link. And from that link, when a person clicks on it, inside of that, it'll take them to a folder. And whatever documents you place in there, they will be able to access, whether they're Word files or PDFs or videos. They'll be able to access them from there. And then you can even do within that folder, if you want to create subfolders to keep your information even more organized. So if you have a general folder, and then inside of it, you want a folder for agendas, a folder for minutes, a folder for other documents or financial reports, then you can do that to make it even more organized for people to get the information they need.
Like that's a because the process there needs to be careful and stuff. That's what I agree.
Okay.
That's what we need to do. Check with the rate. Yep.
So what I'll do is I'll kind of walk through. I'll go ahead and set it up for you, and you'll see how it'll unfold on your screen, and then just show you, okay, well, this is the folder. This is how you upload documents, and here's your short link to be able to put on your meeting agenda, or put for Deacon Herman to send out via Remind for people at any time. They can just type this, and the link is like maybe 8 characters between letters and numbers, maybe 10, and they just type it at any time, and it'll take them to that respective folder.
Okay, that sounds good. And that sounds like that's user friendly for our ministry
Mm-hmm.
Like that, you know, they don't have to really do a whole lot. That's fine. I can't get to a certain point, and I'm gonna leave it or I'm gonna quit.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, it's real easy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to make it easy for the novice to be able to just put in these letters, and it'll take them to this folder. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, do you have I'm going to type in here the Deacons Gmail account. What's the email address?
It's Deacons with an S, DEACONS
Mm-hmm.
at Piney Grove Baptist.org.
Okay, repeat it for me one more time. Deacons.
Okay, Deacons with an S.
Uh-huh.
At Piney Grove Baptist.
Uh-huh.
.org.
So where's the one? Does it say at gmail.com?
Oh, you want the gmail.com.
Uh-huh. Got it. Mm-hmm.
That's Deacons with an S.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Mm-hmm.
Greater Piney Grove @gmail.com.
Okay, and it's going to be a little delayed on your end, but eventually you'll catch what I'm doing. So I have Deacons at Greater Piney Grove @gmail.com.
Right.
Okay. All right. Do you see it typing on your screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Deacon Stephen, this is our Gmail account. That's all the account alone.
Well, it fortunately, your account won't be necessarily used to send out correspondences unless you want to switch to using this account to send out correspondences. But it will serve the purpose for you to go in and upload documents to your folder. So I
wonder how it got this long. They had me.
Oh, okay.
I think I had to create that. That's my creation. I'm sorry, Deacon Steve. No, I'm sorry. You're right. That is long. You're right. It is coming out of the messages. That is long.
Yeah, you can create another one since since you've never used this one. Since you started from scratch, you can create another one if you want. I don't think you can once you create it. Okay, so I'm gonna hit next, and then I just need now the password.
Capital LIL. I'm hoping it says BON 4905 $.
4905 and $. Okay. Okay, that didn't work. Let me give it to me again. Maybe I typed it in wrong. Okay, what is it?
Capital L.
IL DON
4905
4905 and the $. No, no, sir.
Drive 2123 and the $. Same thing, capital LIL.
Okay. Capital LILDON 2123 and the $. Nope. Let me try the second one more time. Capital L, the LIL, DON, and the $. You want to do a password reset?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna click forget password. Oh, go. I'm Deacon Stevens. I'm sorry. Repeat your question. I'm sorry. Right. So this is a Gmail address that Deacon Herman created for the purpose ultimately of storing files. So um, oh, you do? um, so you okay? So I'll do a forgot password, Deacons. Now, give me that email address again. Deacon Herman, Deacons. Uh-huh. There you go. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. At Gmail. Mm-hmm. Okay. So hit next, then forgot password. Okay. So that says last password okay, try a different question because neither one of those worked. Okay, so get a verification code. Deacon Herman, does your cell phone, or do you have a phone number that ends in 27?
No.
Okay, it says get a verification. It says get a verification code by text message at blank blank blank, and the number ends in 27. It's gonna come up on your screen. See how it says get a verification code by text message, and it's somebody's number that ends in 27. Let's see. Okay. I heard a beep too. Wow. Well, it's asking for it to change the password to send a verification code to number ending in 27. Okay. So does this pose an opportunity to? It's up to you though. Pose an opportunity to create another one with a shorter name. Yeah. It only takes a minute to make. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So it's gonna change. The screen is gonna change in a second to walk through the setting up of a new one. And it's asking now. I'm already on that screen, so it's asking for a first name and a last name. For the, do you want me to put your name or whose name should I put? Okay. Okay.
Robert.
Mm-hmm. All right. So it this is the place of on where it says choose your username. What username would you like to try? That's quick, that's shorter, that could be relative to the Deacons.
Deacons.
So could it be? Go ahead. Let's see. What about Grove Deacons, or something short and quick? And let's see if it's available. Which it is. And I'll give it a minute so you can see what it looks like. Is your screen clear? Can you all see that okay? Okay. Is yours a little blurry?
Yeah.
Okay. So on that line, it has Grove Deacons at Gmail. Or it could be the Grove Deacons. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want to be your password for now? You want to use that same, what will be a password?
Grove.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. B as in boy, A?
Grove.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. P. B. Okay. All right. Okay, let me start over. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so start over. You said, repeat it one more time.
Grove.
Grove. Uh-huh.
Number
20.
Boy, Apple, Papa, Tango.
Gotcha. Okay. So GROVE 20 BAPT. Okay. Give me a birthday, Deacon Stevens. Oh, I was saying, what's your birthday?
12/21/63.
All right. Okay, what's your phone number?
404.
Uh-huh.
493.
493. Uh-huh.
6426.
6426. Okay, and what's your email address?
R. Stevens.
Uh-huh.
701.
Uh-huh.
At yahoo.com.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna hit next.
Yeah, who else is joined? Hey, good evening. Yeah, Deacon Derek just joined. Hey, man, how you doing, man? I'm good. How about you all? Sorry about this. I had my phone in the car and I just got off work, so I just saw it. Okay, good. Okay. We got Deacon Stevens and Reverend Farmer on the line as well. Deacon Reverend Farmer, how are you guys?
Good. How are you? Good.
Were you able to get into your laptop? Oh, no, I just saw it on my cell phone. Oh, okay.
Okay.
We're actually going through setting up a Gmail account now. We're looking at Reverend Farmer's recording right there. Okay.
And which is mobile. And I don't know if if you're on, you could put it on speaker, but if you wanted to, you can. It's accessible on your phone too, if you choose. Yeah. All right. So Deacon Stevens, what I want to do. So now we're logged into that Gmail account, and just to make sure, I don't know if you've written it down, but just put down the username and password so you'll be able to get back to it when you come back into the account for grovedeacons@gmail.com. All right. So, and just to bring up to speed, Deacon Derico, we are creating a place where Deacon Stevens can put documents that are relative to the deacons that'll be easy for everyone to access without having to go through a whole lot of steps to try to access. And when he puts things there, no matter when, the person who has that link can go there anytime and see the most updated things that have been placed in that folder. Okay. So we're on the main screen now of Google. So in the upper right here, next to the R in the right of the screen, there's like a little tic-tac-toe ball. I call it a waffle. Do you all see that? Okay. So there, it's a place where all of your Google applications are, and we're going to focus mostly on what's called Google Drive, and that's where that folder is going to be, where all your Deacons documents are. So when I click on Drive, it's going to open up. Oh, and I got a couple of them already open. Sorry. Give me 1 second. Let me see. I need that password, Deacon Stevens. He said it's Grove, BAPT. Yeah, okay. I got several accounts that are already open, so it prompted me to sign out of the other ones. But in your case, it wouldn't ask you that, but it just came up since I had several already open. So I'm signing in to the Drive space for this account where you can upload and save documents. You're gonna see the homepage of the Drive. So it's kind of similar to Dropbox, but you can do quite a bit more than what you can do with Dropbox. It went to my cartoon, didn't it? Dang. Okay, let me switch. Sorry. Let me okay, give me 1 second. I switched accounts, that's why it did that. Okay. Give me 1 second, gentlemen. I apologize. Okay, so okay. Okay, I think it came back up. Then it went away. Yeah, so it's coming back. Okay, come on. Screen share. it now. In a couple seconds, should pop back up. Okay. All right. Now you should see my screen again. Do you all see my screen? Okay. Yeah, it's my Google Drive. Okay. Why does it keep going back and forth? Okay. All right. So in Google Drive, what I'm going to do, I don't know why it's doing that. I'm going to create a folder for you where you can put in your documents. Is it going back and forth to my cartoon on your screen? Okay, let me close. Let me stop it and start it over. Try one more time. Share. Okay, I think I got it. All right. So in this folder I'm going to make for you, this is where you can be able to store all your documents. So I don't know why it's doing that. All right. So in between my cartoon flashing, now you should see a folder on the Google Drive that's called Deacons Documents. And what that folder is going to do is going to allow you to place some documents inside of that folder. I don't know if you've seen it between the flashing. Okay. All right. So with in that folder, if I click on it, then it's going to open up. And as of right now, once I click on it, there's nothing inside that folder because no documents have been uploaded there. So Deacon Stevens, are you logged into this account as well? Are you logged into this Google account as well? Okay. Yes, sir. Go ahead and go to Google and log into this account, because what I want you to do is I want you to upload a file that may be related to the Deacons to this folder so that everyone can see how documents are placed or can be seen in this Google Drive. Yeah, so create a new tab and go ahead and log in. And gentlemen, what I'm going to do, I'm going to, because that's going to aggravate me. Give me one. I'm going to create a new Hangout. I apologize for this technical difficulty. go to YouTube. Sign in. Okay, we'll sign up that account. So with Grove Deacons at Gmail. In a moment, gentlemen, I'm going to have you to refresh your screen because I'm creating a new video screen on my website, so it won't flash back and forth.
Thank you for using Google Phone Verification. Remember, you should not share this code with anyone else, and no one from Google will ever ask for this code. Your code is 8275771. Again, your code is 825.
Okay, so Deacon Stephen, were you able to log in?
Yes, I'm logged in now.
Okay, so if are you still on a Google screen? Okay, in the upper right, you should see the tic-tac-toe board that looks like a grid or a waffle.
Make a web note and share.
Okay, or in the line where you would type in your website, type in drive.google.com. Okay, once you're there, you should see that folder that's called Deacons Documents. Are you in Gmail or are you in Google Drive?
I'm in Gmail.
Okay, so at the top, instead of being in Gmail, in the upper right, do you see that grid, that kind of like tic-tac-toe board?
Yes.
Okay, click on that, and then go down to Drive.
Gotcha. Hey, is that you? I'm back. Okay, good. Okay. Want to make sure.
Mhm. Okay. Okay, so do you see that folder, Deacon Stevens, called Deacons Documents? Okay.
Road Deacons at Gmail account. I choose that account. And take me to next week at the password screen. And my other Gmail account is always up there. I'm trying to change it.
Okay.
I'm gonna try it again. Yeah, Google Apps thing and the Drive.
Deacon Herbin and let's see, Jericho. See if on that screen where I was before. Oh, gosh, never mind. It's still not working.
Guys, try to sign in as a different user. I see Grove Deacons and Gmail there, and it's still not, my select, still taking me back to my original Gmail account.
Okay, so your original. Mhm. So your original Gmail account, are you signed into that one currently?
No, no, I wasn't. I think I don't know what the password is. Oh, of course, that password doesn't work. I am back now to the screen where the tic-tac-toe grid is.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to click on Google Apps, and then the hard drive, and the drive symbol.
Click on the drive symbol. Mm-hmm.
Still comes up with the old Gmail address. I try to sign in with a different account. Grove Deacons is one of those choices. From there, and the old Gmail account, and everything still comes up.
That's
Oh, wait a minute. I just found something I think pulled up. There's an option to sign out of the old email address. I'm trying to click on that.
okay.
Still comes up with the old email address. Wow.
Okay, so go to Google, go to www.google.com.
Just the regular Google.
All right. So in the upper right, do you see an icon there, or does it say sign in?
I saw that as Google. Where the email address like at the welcome email.
Okay. So just go to are you using Internet Explorer or using Google Chrome?
I'm using Internet Explorer.
Okay, using Internet Explorer. Okay. So just type in www.google.com. All right. So in the upper right, when you do that, do you see like the icon, the avatar or the icon for whatever Google account you're currently in, or does it say sign in? Next to the right of the waffle, is it like an like for the Grove one? There should be an R.
It's
Okay, click on that R, and then say go to sign out. All right. So once you sign out,
All right, just redirect me back to both now, sign out underneath both of them.
okay. All right. Hit, say it one more time. That's correct.
Loading Deacons@gmail.com.
All right. I just sent you all an email with a link to be able to get back on the screen. See if that link works.
All right, so I'm now, where am I?
Okay. So I'm just hold tight there. I want to see if now everyone can see from the email that I just sent with the link in it, if my screen is visible. It's gonna pop up on YouTube. It should say choose an account. Mhm. Okay. All right. So I just did it through YouTube instead of on my website because there was an issue going on with that. Okay. So Deacon Stevens, accounts. Okay. Okay. I think you end up saying me now. That's not what I want. Google Hangouts. Okay. Cut that one off. Okay. Okay. Close this one. All right. So my screen now, gentlemen, should show a Google Drive screen that says My Drive Deacons Documents.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, Deacon Stevens and Derico, were you able to pull that up?
Yeah, I got it. Where's that?
Okay, in terms of the screen sharing, I sent an email with a link that takes you to YouTube to be able to see my screen. Yeah, so yeah, I sent it to your Yahoo account. And typically this wouldn't happen, but since I switched out of my account to log into yours, that's what knocked me off.
I'm going back to the email now.
Because I don't want y'all to think this is it's difficult. It's just that was you do something different. Yeah.
right, loading the YouTube, link, and this my drive and each document.
That's correct.
All right.
Okay. So, but then at some point we got to get figure out being able to get you logged into the Google Drive, so that way you can upload documents here. But let me ask you this question too, Deacon Stevens. Do you have Google Chrome on your computer?
Do I have what?
Do you have the browser called Google Chrome?
Yeah, I have the ability to upload it. I don't have.
Okay. All right. No problem. That's that's a great, that's a for Google Drive. It's a really good browser to use. Internet Explorer works as well, but the optimal performance will be from Google Chrome. But you know, so I want you to see here. This is inside of the Deacons documents folder. So I'm gonna. This is where once you start Deacon Stevens start uploading documents, this is where they will be. And it's real easy to upload documents here. And to upload a document, there is in the upper left under Google Drive, there's a big blue button that says New. And on that button, when I click on it, I have the option to, you can create folders to be able to, within this folder, if you want to have other folders to keep the content organized, such as agendas or meeting minutes, then you can do that. And then below that is where you would actually upload a file. So if you have files on your computer, then you would go to file upload, and that's how you can upload files into your drive. So it's a little delayed, but and when you so this is one that we created when we first started the call, and it's called grovedeacons@gmail.com. And yeah, no, that's no problem, no problem at all. So this will be able to allow quickly and easily for people to get the information that has been uploaded to the drive. So the up. Yeah, so and that should last a pretty long time, 15 gigs. So if I go to file upload, then when you click file upload, then it'll pull up the files on your computer, and you can pick a file that you would want to add to the drive. So
quick question for you. We've got two workshops that we videotape.
Okay.
So I'll put those out there. They eat up those, so I'll just refrain. So don't worry about answering that question.
Okay. Now let me ask you. Go ahead. Now the workshops, what format are they currently in? Are they are these videos that are on your computer?
Yes. Well, they're actually on my my camera.
They're on your camera.
They're on my camera, and I downloaded them to an external drive that I have too.
Okay.
And I think it totals about 5 gigs, so I don't want to eat up that much space.
So what can be done? Go ahead.
I think when we were doing 360, Eddie Henderson was actually storing a lot of the video when we were videotaping all the Deacon meetings. He had some external storage he was using, so I'll just get with him and find out where he's putting that.
And then also what you can do with this Google account that you also have the ability to put your under a private access, put them on YouTube, and that way through this Google Drive, then only the deacons will be able to view those videos. So that's an option too, and that can be used as well. Okay, so Let me see if I can find a doc. I'm just going to find something randomly on my computer that I can upload to this folder. But in your case, Deacon Stevens, this is where you would click on new file upload, and you would upload a document for whatever the like minutes or whatever's related to the deacons. So I just uploaded. I click click new file upload, and then I just uploaded something that was just on my computer, a PDF document, which you can do PDFs, you can do Word documents, PowerPoints. Most files can be uploaded here. Okay. So to give people easy access to this folder, this is how you get a link to your folder. So people wouldn't have to log in to anything. They would just take this link that's like maybe 10 characters, 9 or 10 characters. They would type it in when they go to Internet Explorer or Google Chrome, and it will bring them into this folder that we're looking at now. Okay, so I'm gonna so in this, it's up to you. It's up to who you give that link to. If they don't have, they can only access it if they have that link. Yes, sir. So to create a link, a short link, I'm going to click on this Deacons Documents folder name. I'm going to go down to share.
Would it be the same link, Brother Farmer, or would it be a different link every time? Say we got a month before, a different link in January, February, or same link?
You can use, it'll be the same link every time.
Okay.
And then what happens that anytime you click on that link, whatever Deacon Stevens has added to the folder, that's what you'll see.
That's gonna show up.
That'll show up every time. Okay. So I'm gonna get a shareable link. And the setting, when I hit get shareable link, anyone with the link can view. And and the link that appears there is a long link, which is of course too long for a person to remember. So I'm going to take this link here. I'm going to hit copy it, and there's a site where I can create a short link, and that'll make it easy for a person to just type in a couple of letters, and it'll take them into this folder. All right. So, and you can do this actually for any website or any link to make it short. So the site is Google has a site called Google Shortener, and it's called goo.gl. And with this on this page on goo.gl, it gives me a line once it gets there where I can put that long link and it'll give me a short link. So I'm going to copy. Are you on a YouTube page? Okay, go back to your email and go back. Deacon Derico and Deacon Herman, can you see my screen where it says simplify your links? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So what you see on that line now is that long link from that folder. And so I'll just okay, all right. So if I click shorten URL, so now in a moment, what's going to pop up is going to say your short URL, which is a short link to be able to get to the same place. So and yeah, so click shorten URL. So now that goo.gl/NWEXIR will take you to that folder. If any of the deacons who have this link, they type it in, they don't have to worry about logging in or checking their email to find any of the documents. It'll take them into that folder where all of those documents will be housed.
So that's just like
Right. In this case, it's to a whole folder, so you don't have to make a link for each document. You just make one link, and they use that link at any time to go in to access any document that has been added to that folder. Yeah. So, if let's say I copy, the only thing that they have to remember to do, this is the important piece, is whatever letters are capitalized here, they have to be capital when you type them in. So like the NWE and the R have to be capital. Mm-hmm. And what happens is, so I'm logged into this the Grove Deacons account now, and it'll save it for you. So and then it'll tell you how many times a person or how many times the link has been clicked on. So I'm gonna come out of that. So now you'll see below it'll save that long link, and then you'll see the shortened link, and then it'll show you how many times it's been clicked on. And I think if I click on this, it'll tell me when it was clicked on. And yeah, so it'll give you some data too, just for you to see if it's being used or not.
Right. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So if I just clicked on it. So now after it swirls, it'll tell me how many clicks, and that date right now is by year. I think it'll narrow it down as it begins to be used. So that's the link to that folder. So we'll work through Deacon Stevens to get you logged into that account, so that way you can start uploading and adding documents to it. And again, I'm going back to that Deacons documents folder. And you can add subfolders inside of it. So right now, I am inside of a Deacons documents folder. So let's say you want to have a folder specifically for agendas. So to do that, I'm gonna go over to this blue new button, click folder, and then I'm gonna create a folder called agendas. And you can create one that's called minutes. So, and as you create folders, so now you should see one that's called agendas. Then I'm making another one called minutes. Right.
Okay.
And so let's say you have a new set of minutes that you want to add to this folder. To make sure you upload it to the right place, you would click on that minutes folder first. And right now that minutes folder is empty. And then you would go back up to file, then you would, new, and then file upload to add. Mm-hmm. And across the top, it gives you kind of your trail of where you are. My drive / Deacons documents, then minutes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So it's pretty simple. And so if I go back to the Deacons documents folder, if you in the event that you have a document that's not in the right folder, then you can just drag it to its respective folder. So like I have this PDF that I just pulled off my computer, and I want to add it to the agendas. All I have to do is just hold down on it and drag it up to the agendas folder. And then I hit OK, and then it'll go inside. So that's if you want to organize some things, then you can do that as well as Ashley. I just hit OK right there. Mm-hmm. And then if you want to change the view as your folder gets more populated, right now the folders are kind of one next to each other. But if you want to change them into a list, in the upper right, there's an icon where you can change it to list view, and it'll update in a second on your screen. Where instead of it being right by each other, then it'll put it in a list. and they'll stack one on top of the other, going down. Yep. Let's see. And then of course, if you want to throw things away, that for whatever reason you have to discard a particular document, then you would find that document, and then you would select it, and either you can right click on it and hit remove at the bottom, or in the upper right there is a little trash can there that'll let you remove it. And then it'll go over to the trash can, just like on your computer. It won't delete it until you permanently delete it, but it'll be over in the trash. There's a over on the left side of the screen, there's a little trash area, and that's where everything that you've thrown in the trash is located.
Reverend Farmer, can anybody do this? Fix it, say, for like a administrator has control. Right. So I don't want someone coming in and designing out. Is it possible, or is it where we can present, say, this is a read only, or?
Well, currently, yes, sir. I hope I didn't cut you off. Had you finished your question?
No.
Okay. So how the link works, well, and I'll go back to the Deacons documents folder. So what I did was I got a shareable link that will only allow people with the link to view the documents. They can view them, print them, and download them. But they can't make any changes like delete documents or move them around.
Okay. Only Deacon Stevens or Deacon Jericho can do that.
Yes, sir. That's correct. Only ones who have access to log into the account will be able to take. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's also mobile friendly. So there's a Google Drive app that you can put on your phone. So as you're on the go, if you want to, make changes or adjustments to the drive, then you do that as well.
I think that's what Deacon Stevens or Deacon Jericho for the app, right?
Because I know, when you're tailgating, Deacon Jericho, then you can go out and.
Well, that's not Deacon Jericho.
It's a different one. Okay, other one. Okay, all right, okay. I knew it was one of them. I know. I knew it was one of them. I'm sorry, I got the wrong one. All right, so but yeah, so this is, and you can do this for, as it relates to the deacons, as many folders as you want within this to keep it organized. What kind of file formats are they? Are they PDFs? Are they Word documents? So let me ask you this question: on your computer, or these are currently on your computer now, or are they somewhere else? On your work computer. Okay, if they're all in a folder, if you right click that folder and go to properties, it'll tell you how much space it currently takes up. So and then if that be the case, if it's less than 15, or if it's more, yeah, zip it. But then if you zip it, then I'm wonder how people would be able to see it as a zip file. Yeah. And then later, and then later on, I would like to be able to share and help explore transitioning your Word documents that are your minutes and things like that to what Google has their own platform of what Microsoft Word does, Excel, PowerPoint, that you would put over into your Google Drive. Google has like what Microsoft Word has is called Google Docs, and you may have heard of it or may have used it before. And the great thing with that, what we've done in our in my fraternity is for our minutes, in lieu of typing them up in Word, they type them up or they convert them from Word to a Google Doc. And the benefit of a Google Doc is, one, it does not take away from your Google Drive space. So like Word documents, they in PDFs will subtract from your space, but Google Docs don't. And if you have to make changes to those minutes, then whoever, when they go back to the drive, they will always see the most updated version of the minutes. You won't have to, like, let's say there's a major change to a motion or something that's voted on. If it's a Word document, you would have to erase it from the drive, then retype it on your computer, update it, then re-upload it to Drive. Whereas if it's a Google Doc, you would just go into the document, make the changes, and you would have to, it saves and updates in real time. I hope I'm making sense. But yeah, so yeah, they'll see a live update. So you could update it even in the meeting. And if they were to go to that folder, they would see the most updated based on whatever change was in that meeting. That came up with us a lot because of things, especially motions or old business or new business that changes or has to be reworded. So. There may be they have a lot of different third-party add-ons that several different developers have created to do a lot of those special things. I can look and see if there's I know they have voice to type in Google Docs where if you speak to it, it will type it up for you, but transposing audio to type, I'll have to see if there's a third-party add-on that can do that. But you can definitely, if you have Word documents, you can convert them and they'll keep the same formatting for the most part of that Word document that was originally created. Yep. So, but this is a starting place to make your documents more accessible. So just note that, sir, yeah, it's a good starting point, and I can email you all that short link so that you have it. But even outside of for the purpose of the Deacons, you can all Google shortener. If you have long links, this is a good way to make them quick and short. If you have to like write it down somewhere for people to get to it easily. So. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And again, with your with your remind, then you can that short link can be included in the remind, and that could be a way as well for people to get to that. Just as a reiteration, once you decide to publicize it, then that could be a way to, as you prepare for a meeting, hey, if you need to review. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the only so when you like with that short link, the only thing that you have to do if you're going to text it to somebody, if a person is just typing in the letters, then it'll take them there. But I've just noticed, you know how if you put a link in a text message, you want for it to, when a person clicks on it, it'll take them to that place. So and I'll send the link with http:// on it. That way, if you're gonna text it, then the HTTPS, the hypertext protocol, will allow them, when they get the text, they tap it, it'll take them to the folder. If they're just typing in the letters, then it'll take them there. If they're on the computer, they're just typing in the letters. That's just for the HTTPS or HTTP is just for the purpose of if you're going to put it in an email or if you're going to text it. So that way it'll create a link. Otherwise, it'll just be the letters in that text and it won't take them there. If they tap it, it won't do anything. It won't create a link. It doesn't work. Yeah. So I'll send it with the HTTP on it, but you could generally, if they're just typing it in on the computer, they don't have to, they can just start with the goo.gl and it'll take them there. But it's still a quicker way to get to the documents. No. No, yeah, we were right there. Yeah, well, hey, no problem. I'm glad to help. So, but if you have any questions, sure, yeah, and feel free to give me a call if you need some help as you move forward with this. All right. Sure. No problem. No problem. All right. Y'all take care. All right. All right. Bye. Bye-bye.
Please leave your message for 770289795.
Hey, sir, this is Tim. Giving you a call. You can give me a call when you get a chance. Bye. Who is Stanley Pierce? Deacon Stevens?
Yes.
Tim Farmer here.
Hey, sir.
Hey, I don't know if you're still in front of your computer, but I was following up to make sure that you could get into that Google Drive. I know there.
Okay. Yeah. I was about to upload a file. Wait something.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, that's how you learn. Uh-huh. Well, I sent an email with the link that you would give to the body of deacons. But I want to make sure that you can I know because at first it was giving you some issues in terms of signing in. So that's how the deacons would access the folder. Yeah. Well, actually, I want you, in lieu of that, go back to the internet browser. Okay. And go to www.google.com. I work at the um, central office for Atlanta Public Schools in the instructional. We have what's a department called instructional technology. So yeah, I used to work. I was based at a school, but now I work. I go to several schools, but I work primarily out of the APS building. Yeah, no problem. No problem. And then at some point, uh, like I was saying before, Google Drive is a not Google Drive. Google Chrome is a great browser because Internet Explorer, Microsoft is starting to stop their support of Internet Explorer. Yeah, because they've discontinued it because the current operating system called Windows 10 has a new browser called Microsoft Edge. So in terms of updates and support to it, they've in a sense kind of already started or minimized their support of it. So they're not updating it much anymore. Eventually, yeah, unless you until you yeah. Okay. So if you're at Google in the upper right, does it show where you're signed into a particular account now? Okay. So instead of you put in front of google.com, put in www.google.com. Sometimes that makes a difference. Okay. Because okay. And so over on the right, upper right, if you're signed into an account, it would have, I guess, whatever icon or logo for that, like for the Deacons one, it should have an R for your first initial. Okay, so if it says sign in, click on sign in. Okay, does it give you an option to sign in with a different account? Mhm.
It's got that R at the top.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you have the tic-tac-toe to the left of that? Okay, click on that and then select Google Drive from that menu. Or just may say, he might just say Drive. Like a, mhm. Okay, so that getting started, that's a default document. So I'll delete that. But so the Deacons documents, that's your folder that link that I emailed to you would take people to. So if you double click on it inside of that folder, when we were on that conference call, I just randomly made 2 folders, agendas and minutes. That, you know, of course you don't have to have those folders, but that just shows you how you can have folders within folders. And so if you want, so if you want to upload something, then you would just click on in the upper left under Google Drive, the blue new button, and then go to File Upload. Like next to My Drive, Deacons documents, there should be a blue button that says New. Mm-hmm. If you click on that and then go to File Upload, then it would pull up the files from your computer.
Can I go to? I wanted to go to the email because I didn't the actual last meeting that we had.
Mm-hmm.
Document on my desktop. Okay, no problem.
I know what you're trying to say. Can you get it directly from your email?
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you, is your email on your Yahoo email? Sometimes you could like drag an attachment out of an email. I know on Outlook you can. If you use Outlook, you can drag. If you see the attachment, you can drag it out and drag it over into the drive. I don't know how it works with it on Yahoo. So you won't have to save it, then upload it. Now you can definitely drag documents from your computer. So in lieu of going to File Upload, you could just, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So now you put it out there underneath the minutes.
Okay, so you can hold down on it and drag it up to the minutes folder. And then in the future, if you're trying to get it right in that folder, if you double click that to go into that folder, then you can do that file upload.
Can I confirm that it's in there? I double click on where it is.
Yeah, you double click on that folder, and then it should have gone into it.
It's in there.
Mm-hmm. And then, so like Word documents, so if you click on it, you can see a preview of it. So if you click on that Word document, double click on that Word document, then it'll let you see a preview. It'll let you see. Mhm.
So now but the Google thing, um, hey,
Is it?
if you log in, I'm still logged in. Right.
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow.
I think you put in the reports for, was that a set of minutes or an agenda?
Agenda.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm sorry. I thought.
So, my question is, I lost my train of thought. If I hit the back arrow, that's what my question is. If I hit the back arrow,
Mhm.
it takes me to google.com.
Oh, okay. Okay. So if you hit back, so to get back to Drive, just click on the waffle.
Okay, that's I don't. Right, okay, I got you.
Mhm.
And then,
And then go down to Drive.
okay, I got it.
So now if a person uses that link, they'll take it to the Deacons documents, and they'll see within that these two folders, the agendas, and they click on that folder, and they will see that that document.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead. Just glad to help. All right. Sure. Take care. Bye. Bye. Nope. No. How old are you? 64. On February 1st, I'll really be 71. He's got a few more years of experience living in you. Hello.
Hey, Reverend Farmer, this Deacon heard me. I missed your call.
Yeah, I hit your number by accident. I'm sorry.
Oh,
All right. Sure, you're welcome. Yes, sir. Yeah, and I just got off the line with Deacon Stevens to get him situated. So you can go to that link and you can see what he's updated, put out there so far. Mhm. All right. You're welcome. Take care now. All right, you too. Bye-bye. Whew.
Conversation.
Introducing the first and only protein shake with the natural active ingredient BioPure Green Tea for weight loss. Holy moly! It's not your average protein shake. Lose 3 times the weight in 13 weeks with Slim Quick Pure Protein.
For those times when your hands are full, the 2017 Kia Optima comes with available smart trunk technology. A Honda Accord. Not so much. Discover the tech-savvy Kia Optima. Right now, lease the 2017 Optima LX phone, $199 a month.
Ask the skincare experts at Massage Envy about new advanced services like a customized healthy skin facial, men's facial, and signature advanced facial session. Visit massageenvy.com/skincare to learn more.
nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up.
I signed a contract in the middle of the street.
All the way up.
He was 50 Cent before I was 50 Cent.
He put Latinos in the hip hop space.
My issue with Joe was his relationship with Ja.
Wherever Fat Joe and 50 Cent saw each other, there's going to be something big. You're responsible for your own taxes. I give you these 4 months in jail.
Fat Joe on the only unsung Wednesday at 8 on TV1.
Tremendous evening for this punch offense.
The National Championship presented by AT&T in Clemson, Alabama, tonight at 8 on ESPN.
You just tried to murder your own son. Your brother's not who you think he is. He would only lead death and destruction in his wake.
Jace is gone. It's all because of you.
You have a target on your back.
Jace, I need you to listen to me.
There's no way out. Killer. All new Shadow Hunters, tonight 8 Eastern on Freeform Channel 311 and the Freeform app. This evening for this Clemson offense. The National Championship presented by AT&T, Clemson, Alabama. Tonight at 8 on ESPN.